कार्ड। दोस्तों इसमें आपको मैं सभी क्यू कार्ड बता दूंगा जो कि आईलेट्स में आ सकते हैं। ये मैंने बहुत दिनों की रिसर्च के बाद, जब मैंने 2 बार टेस्ट दिया और जब मैंने अपने स्टूडेंट्स को पढ़ाया, तो मैंने कुछ डाटा एक्सट्रैक्ट किया है। ये नियर अबाउट 50 से 60 क्यू कार्ड है जिसका मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिया। सो अब से आपका क्यू कार्ड आसान हो जाएगा। मैं आपके 4 बैंड को पक्के कर दूंगा इस वीडियो के बाद। तो हम स्टार्ट करते हैं। मैंने मक्कड़ आईलेट्स का भी PDF का लिंक दे दिया है, फाइनल वर्जन का। अब there are numbers of people and students participated in this competition. I went with my friend to watch this competition. I was amazed to see the big size of the pool and crystal clear water and health of all the swimmer. It was as you mentioned, it was an interstate competition. There are a number of schools participated in it, and we go for a cheer to my friend Ramanjit Singh. My friend is a good swimmer, so he also told about a various underwater technique, but as you know, I'm not able to even swimming on the surface of the water. I got much motivated to learn the sport during my summer break. Swimming is the most upcoming sport which is becoming very popular even in school, but it is a dangerous sport which should be learned under proper supervision of coach. Overall, it is a good experience of the sports event. You also have describe you would like to learn any sports event. You also talk about the swimming. It is I really scared about that, but after some effort, because my father planning to a long trip of Shimla of related beach, so I learned this skill. It takes 3 months to learn this skill. I learned various type of skill under the supervision of coach. So this was a really time consuming and experience journey of life, because I think we should never give up. We learn anything if we have a determination and discipline in our life. So you also say that if you have a cue card related the sports activity you like, okay, yeah, you would like, yeah, you want to join in future, anything you ask any question, just mold it and keep it up. Okay, so name a product produced in India. ठीक है, कोई प्रोडक्ट का आपको इंट्रोडक्टरी क्वेश्चन आ जाए या कोई प्रोडक्ट रिलेटेड कुछ भी आ जाए, बस बोल देना भाई. What is it, where it is produced, and name of the brand. So I live in India. Most of the product produced in India are seasonal. The most famous product in India is tea. It is actually it is a most preferable uh, drinking after the water. Okay, it is produced and cultivated on the hills of Assam. Has a rainfall is heavy and land is marshy. This gave us a very good quality of tea leaves. Most of the population of Assam is involved in packing and plucking the leaves of tea and supply all over the India. Assam is a major production of tea. Actually, India is the second production hub after China of tea. So this product is commonly used in every house, office, function, and even home. When any guest coming to our home and any place, it is just to welcome the guest. The preparation of tea from differs state to state. It is like masala tadka tea, green tea, black tea, cold tea, hot tea. So it is depend on the person and mood, what they like and what their preference. I have liked a cup of tea with early newspaper because I really enjoy it. This makes me fresh and give me energy for the rest of the time, and so I feel this proud is has used by every Indian. I choose much selected brand. There are many types of brand like Tata Tea, Tetley, and I don't remember the name. So, but the most preferable brand is Tata Tea, and it has a different flavor and as well as aroma. So I like this brand, and this brand is owned by the Tata company, which is the billion-dollar company. Okay. So talk about a city you live in. You have also short questions आपको आ सकते हैं. So मैं आपको पूरा बता देता हूँ. मैं अमृतसर में रहता हूँ तो मैं अमृतसर के बारे में बताऊँगा. ठीक है, डिस्क्रिप्शन बता देना है. ठीक है, एक पॉपुलेटेड सिटी है. प्लेसेस टू विजिट, पॉपुलर प्लेस. ठीक है, जैसे गुरुद्वारा है, जलियांवाला बाग है. What is famous for, which language is spoken, habit of people, any changes you've seen in your city since childhood. ठीक है, so let's start. I live in Amritsar. which is my hometown. It is situated in the northern side of Amritsar, and it is the second richest city after Ludhiana in Punjab. It has an extreme climate, which is very hot in summer and very cold in winter, and the population is average near about 10 lakh people, and people live in big houses. Flat system is not popular in my town. Amritsar is a homogeneous city with common culture and language. Punjabi is the official language, and after that, Hindi and English is a second and third most preferable language in my city. And people celebrate common festival. They have a same traditional value, and they have a very good kind of nature of my town people. They like to celebrate all common festival together, so they are very friendly by nature. They visit to a many places like Golden Temple, Jallianwala Bagh, Wagah border. Golden Temple is the main tourist hub because it is a religious sign and pride of my town. People came from all over the India to admire its beauty. In fact, recent survey revealed that the Golden Temple recorded the first tourist hub all over the world. Okay, so I am living in Amritsar since my childhood, and I have seen many changes like big shopping malls, advanced hospitals. There are many institutions are coming in market. Amritsar is a developing stage, and still there are many facilities are available and market. There are many popular person living there, even richest person, entrepreneur, politicians like Sidhu, Charanjit Singh Channi, Amarinder Singh. Describe a favorite movie. What is the name of the movie? Why is it theme? Why do you like it? Okay, दोस्तों एक बात मैं बता दूं आपको कि हम क्या बोल रहे हैं उससे एग्जामिनर को फर्क नहीं पड़ता. फर्क पड़ता है द वे ऑफ टॉकिंग, द वे ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस यू हैव, द वे ऑफ टॉकिंग. आपका एक्सप्रेशंस क्या है, ये फर्क नहीं पड़ता आप गलत बोल रहे हैं कुछ, आपका जो टॉपिक है आउट ऑफ टॉपिक जा रहा है. बस फोकस कीजिए बोलने की तरफ, इससे आपका इंप्रेशन बढ़ेगा. Okay, so describe a favorite movie. Okay, what is the name of the movie? What is its theme? Why do you like it? So movies are the mirror of the society because they reflect the social evils. People watch movie according to their mood and understanding. Most of the time I'm very busy, so I not like to watch, but I like to watch a meaningful movies like I watch a number of movies like PK, Dangal, Secret Superstar, Bhag Milkha Bhag, Char Sahebzade, Nanak Naam Chhaddi Khala. I have all this movie, but my favorite movie is Three Idiot because it is really important. It is related with my education career. It is very entertaining and light comedy with deep meaning. It is based on the loopholes of education system, and it is a role by Amir Khan, who is a top director of Bollywood. Moreover, in this movie, parents are guided to not to force their children to choosing any particular profession and subject like teacher and engineer, despite of doing what they like and what is their ambition to doing that. It also convey the message of true friendship is very soft, with very soft love. And the message should be given to the teacher through this movie as should be adapted a practical approach in study. So in this way the student are more interested in their study. And I learn a lesson through this movie is to better to understand the concept rather than cramming. Such type of movies correct the society. No doubt it is an old movie, but I still enjoying to watch it because every time when I watch it, I learn something new from it. This movie has won many awards for its direction, performance, and composer and story writing, and so that is why I like this movie very much. So the next topic is museum. So museum के बारे में तो पता ही है. Museum is a premises which collect and preserve the historical data and have to preserve the culture and tradition of my country, yeah, your country. Okay, वैसे तो हम एक ही country के होंगे. So how often do you visit museum? ये आपको introductory questions आ सकते हैं. What type of museum is popular in your country? Why do you like to visit museum? So museum is a place where the rare articles are preserved related to science, culture, tradition. Museum are the pride of the city because they are the landmark which give name and fame to the country. So it become the tourist hub. They attract a large number of tourists and generate a large amount of revenue for national treasury. And so it become the tourist hub. Therefore it should be outskirt of the city. So the nearby city should be developed gradually through the increasing number of tourists. And and it helped to horizontal growth of this population of this local population of the city. I live in Amritsar, which is famous for culture and heritage. It is a famous for Golden Temple. I frequently visit the Golden Temple Museum, which is related with the Sikh culture and tradition. I do not regularly visit this place. Sometime I go once a year because uh, actually last week I visited this museum with my friend, and I amazed to see its maintenance and well organized data and sculptures and we can say that painting. Every article was well preserved. There was a guide tourister who explaining the background of Golden Temple to the foreigner with a great interest. Even there are a number of international tourists are coming there, and they understand and understand the our culture and tradition through the guider. And so I think it is a really amazed to see it. They were also reading the footnote, which is written in three languages: Hindi, Punjabi, and English, which is an international language. So all the country people, all the international country people easily understand according to their understanding. I am not a student of history, and but still I become interested in background of Punjab and Sikh history and culture. I feel that museum is a good place for practical study, and visit to it should be encouraged. You also add some related questions, just like last week I go there because my teacher assigning a task related to Bhagat Singh, yeah, Golden Temple. So I visit this place and collected some data and help the guider to give some books related to the. So I researched and collected. My friend really helped me a lot to collect the data, and after a midnight oil we submit the data and we won the competition. So it is something we add and the according to the cue card. So describe a child. How often do you meet him or how much time do you spend with him or and what are the characteristics of that child? Well, children are the kingdom of heaven. It helps to that help when we feeling sad. It helps to release our stress. They are very innocent in nature. I like the company of the children. I love my nephew. He's a 6 years old, but he's a very intelligent child. He's a very cute, lovable, and inquisitive. He's adorable, and we are all family members love to play with him. I enjoy his company, and sometime during evening I go jogging with him, and he demand for chocolate and ice cream. I never deny to him, and his teacher and principal also praise him very much because he's extraordinary talented. He also doing a he's also very well in extracurricular activity, and we can say that nowadays children are technically advanced because they are tech savvy. They have a good knowledge about the smartphone and new apps, and they easily download the game, which I never used in before. My nephew know how to start the computer and like to play the games like car racing and Mario. He's a very well behaved and understand the situation. Sometimes he's a very naughty and but very creative. I feel a child should be handled with love and care, and my nephew is very lovable in my family. But sometimes when when people are addicted to their electronic gadget, the parents should be strictly monitor their children work, and they also compelled to follow their instruction and rule so that they tend to a right behavior and follow a right company. What is the importance in the modern world? What impact does it have on teenager? Is it important to be a fashion? Is fashion about clothing, only clothing? So you know that fashion is a trend, and which is set by celebrity, models, and film star. Fashions show the biggest industry in this time, and they are a billion-dollar industry because fashion is not wearing the cloth, but using the famous and international brand and showing their personality and outside personality by wearing a international brand and beautify themselves. Fashion has become a lifestyle which include language and behavior too. It is a global reflection on the personality according to the perception. Sometimes fashion cause crime. It is the problem of developing country because it become unaffordable and it unable to person to commit crime. There are many number of cases are coming because due to the beautify by the person, the people are more attract to the opposite gender, which is not good for them. I am a student. and I really enjoy to follow the latest trend of the society, and I also like to update with the current fashion and design according to my affordability and according to my culture. Complete Western fashion is not popular in my city, but most of the youngsters in the college and university follow latest trend of dresses, phones, bikes, and so on. So they become like a star and role model. Describe. I think a person should not be focus on the outer look, because outer look not define your intelligence and IQ level. So you should always focus on the inner soul. You increase your reading skills, you increase your communication skills, personality should be improved. So it will be a good for your job perspective. Okay, whether you are a good fair complexion or not, you always focus on your inner soul. Okay, describe a country you plan to visit. You know that Canada. Please say what is the country is, when you plan to go there, why, who you would like to travel with, and explain why you would like to go. Okay. A dream country is the ultimate country where people like to go for a better career option, academic qualifications, and some people have a different reason. But I'm a student, so I'm planning to migrate for a better future. So my dream country is Canada. It is a highly developed country and provide great opportunity for my future success. I want to do a lot of research after selecting this country. By discussing with my family and friend who are settled in Canada, I have decided to go there. No doubt I love my country, but I wish to go for a better future for an international career. I have to go after completing my IELTS, and I will be going alone. There are numbers of people already visit there, so I will be go for my relative who helped me to choosing accommodation and some part-time job. Transportation and communication is really effective on this country, and discipline, and people are really disciplined. They maintain their job and work combinedly. So I think it is one of the great admirable for this country. Every student wish to visit abroad, but I like to work culture of the place, because most of the students are really hardworking and doing the job. So I like to visit the country once a while. After that I came back and served to my country as an entrepreneur. So the next, describe a story which is famous in your country. Okay, there is a something story. Okay, you heard about in your childhood. What is the story, where and when you heard about it, how many people in your country know about this story, explain why and your country like this story. Well, storytelling is a creative art which require good communication skills. During my childhood, I heard many stories like honesty is the best policy, thirsty crow, Snow White, but I did not remember this. I have a bleak memory about that. But I remember a story which my grandmother used to narrate. Sorry. It was a story about partition of India. It is a true story which is very popular in my country. The incident in this story were very heart touching, because people migrated to the Pakistan and lost their property, becoming homeless and staying a longer time in refugees. And she also narrated the story of young man Punjab, that is Bhagat Singh, who sacrificed their life for the freedom of this country. When he sacrificed his life, he is only 23 years old, and he fought against Britishers. He was a leader of youth with a strong determination. He fought for a complete independence. My grandmother used to narrate the story of his bravery, uh, how on that time they fight with the Britishers and serve as a patriotism. I also learned a lesson to never give up in a difficult time. And a story are a source of motivation for me when sometime I feel lethargic and not able to focus on my study. I like to listen a story from my grandmother, and it is a good habit to read story and take a part in a story writing competition, which help to increase your communication on writings report skills. So the next topic is a place that you want to. Okay, जो फ्यूचर में आप गए हैं, ठीक है, फार्म हाउस कह सकते हैं, कुछ भी कह सकते हैं, ताजमहल कह सकते हैं, कुछ भी कह सकते हैं, गुरुद्वारा कह सकते हैं. आई एम अ स्टूडेंट, सो सॉरी, पहले मैं आपको बुलेट पॉइंट बता देता हूँ. डिस्क्राइब अ प्लेस दैट यू वेंट फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम. ठीक है, लॉन्ग टाइम. व्हेन एंड वेयर वाज इट, विद whom डिड यू गो देयर, व्हेन डिड यू डू देयर, ओके, व्हाट डिड यू डू देयर. I'm a student, so most of the time I'm very busy, so I don't have enough time to take a long break. Many time I like to visit the nearby place for picnic, but it is generally for 3 to 4 days. But I remember a very long stay in my uncle farmhouse. Actually, he lived in Mumbai, and it was a big change to all my chance to meet my all cousin and relative and work get together in a vacation. I have a summer vacation, so I have a 30 days, but I only spend 4 to 5 days to my uncle house. So I just went for 4 days, but my cousin and my aunt insisted me to stay for a longer period. So it was really fun because we all get together and went for a nearby place for sightseeing. My uncle has a big farmhouse. It was around 20 acre. I enjoy the green area, fresh fruits and vegetable. My routine was really difficult. I'm not able to get up early in the morning, but my uncle and my cousin used to get up early. So it's great my habit, and I start a long walk with my cousin. It was a good break for 20 days. I also learn a discipline in my daily routine because my uncle has really rich. So I learn a discipline, determination, and the precious time importance. I wish to revisit before I go to Canada, and even my cousin made a program to have another get together in the farmhouse. Okay, so दोस्तों, ये वीडियो मेरी बहुत ही मेहनत से बनी है. इसके लिए मेरा 1 महीना जो है इन्वेस्ट हुआ है. सो प्लीज़ लाइक कर देना, सब्सक्राइब कर देना. सो मेरे को कुछ मुझे भी अच्छा महसूस हो कि मैंने किसी की मदद की है. सो दोस्तों, talk about a traffic jam. Please say, when did you experience in a traffic jam? What did you do and how did you feel after that? Okay, so traffic jam is a serious problem because the population is growing and there is a shortage of public vehicles, and I live in Amritsar, and a traffic jam is a common problem. I remember it was a very important seminar in last 2 months, and when I started driving with my friend, I was stuck in a traffic jam on the near about the Lawrence Road, and it was so serious, and I unable to move my vehicle even an inch. This traffic jam was due to political rally. You know that there is a upcoming assembly election is coming for the CM and MLA. So the political rallies are really common in my city. All the roads are blocked and traffic was diverted. This was a complete wastage of time due to the pollution, and my head started reeling, and I was feeling really dizzy, and my body was starts shivering due to the high fever. So I reached the seminar 2 hours late. All seminar was over. So I really apologize to my teacher to give a chance to attend the other seminar, and actually this was a really bad experience of my life. I was going late to the seminar, so I able to miss the seminar. Okay, talk about a famous public figure that you like. Please say, oh, sorry, who is the person, why did you like her, and when did you first come to know about him? Okay, so celebrities are the public figure and the role model that we enjoy admiring him. People get interested in their lifestyle and activity. They always follow them. There are many public figures by whom we are influenced by, but I admire Sachin Tendulkar, who is also called a blaster and god of cricket, master blaster. He broke uncountable record, and many times he out in a 99. He have a number of record which is never broken in 20 years. He served 40 year of time for the as a Indian national team member, cricket team member. This inspired. He also wrote autobiography which is really inspirable. He started his cricket journey only when he was 16 years old, and he started his unbreakable record. And in this book he explained never to give up in any situation. His message of discipline, team spirit, and love for the country is very important for the youngster. Even under his influence, India won the 2 World Cup 2003 and 2011. I really admire this public personality for his dedication and social service that he provided to the young generation. And he's not have a good high degree. He's only completed his matriculation examination, but he able to speak and understand good communication skills, and so that I also admirable this person. He also adopted a village and take care of the young children by providing them education and support activity. He is also a philanthropist who donate a large amount of money and social issues. and he's a famous master blaster and ad all-rounder, mainly a batsman. He's a good digician, and he's also a team player and a direct source of motivation. He's also a member of consistency in India Parliament. So he's a direct source of motivation for the upcoming cricket star. In my opinion, a public figure has a moral responsibility, and I admire it. दोस्तों, डाटा ज़्यादा होने के कारण मेरी प्रोनाउंसिएशन में फ़र्क पड़ रहा है, सो नेवर माइंड इट. ये हो जाता है क्योंकि आई मेक मोर देन 1.5 घंटे से ज़्यादा हो चुका है, आई थिंक. So describe a song that you remember from your childhood. What kind of song it is? Why do you remember this song? How do you feel while listening to it? So it is a very interesting question. I remember a song from my childhood. The title is I Love My India, which is telecasted by the movie PRACTISE. It instilled to me the feeling of patriotism, and there are a number of famous celebrities, Sanjay Dutt, Sunil Shetty, Akshay Kumar, and take a lead role in this movie, and it give a complete picture of the people of my country. As the title say, I love my India. This is what I really feel for my country. India is a home to people of different religions and a different diversity in culture and tradition. This song gives you a brief description about the beauty of nature. Along with that, they talk about the struggle life of the soldier of my country, how they safeguard our country by giving struggle life. This song have a unique bonding with my childhood, as it make a listener grounded toward an individual love for the country. This song was used to be played in my school function and sports day. This song imbibed the feeling of brotherhood. And this song has a beautiful lyrics and composed by one of the famous musician, Arjit Singh of my country. His voice is really melodious, and he's a famous personality of my country. So it talk about that. So the next topic is the talk about a book that you recently read. Please say what book was it, why do you choose to read it, and what did you like to dislike about it. Books are a direct source of information, knowledge, and entertainment. I'm a student, so my routine is really hectic. But sometimes I like to read book. But I read a book of Think and Grow Rich, which is written by Napoleon Hill, because I want to become an entrepreneur. So sometimes I add my knowledge related to business, job, and career books perspective. It helped to increase my knowledge. And this famous is based on 13 principles who talk about the different situations. My friend suggested me to read this book because it is really helpful who want to become a success and accomplish a big milestone in their life. Actually, this book is talk about the belief system, the brain, the subconscious mind, and the discipline, the persistence, the desire. All things are very important. It's really helpful and meaningful because it changed my mindset. Earlier, I'm really getting up late in the morning and I have not organized my time. But after that, I understand the meaning of the precious time. And after that, I get up early morning and start jogging and exercise. And now I want to something good for the welfare of the society and for my family member who sacrifice a lot of things for myself. And other thing, there is a great example of Thomas Alva Edison, who gave a dozen of invention for the welfare of the society. I give an example of bulb who made after fail up to thousands of time, but he able to give a great invention which helped to remove the darkness in the country. They also giving an example of Elon Musk, how they create a large amount of money and create a big empire in their short lifetime. Even I learn a lesson to understand the concept, not do the cramming. So I think it is a really helpful for me because it fully change the outlook of my concept. It improve my personality and my communication skills and the think toward the society. I have now detail about that, how I achieve with the persistence and hard work. I never focused on my luck. I always focus on my time, my hard work. And so overall, this book is really meaningful for me because it is really interesting. and I like it very much. Importance of cooking. So describe as someone who is a good cook. Describe the importance of cooking. Please say what is the cooking, who is the importance of cooking, who are the better cook, who is the person, what kind of man does he cook. So you know that cooking is a creative art which help to convert it raw material to eatable. The taste and the style of cooking differ from state to state, but I'm not a professional cook, but I learn about the basic cooking from my mother. My mother is a really great cook. He understand the taste of my family, so he always make a number of delicious cuisine which is my favorite always. She absorbed the rule of hygiene and try to use healthy ingredient in the cuisine, which is good for our health. I also help my mother to prepare some meal because I know it is really helpful for my future perspective, because I moved to Canada for higher study. So I learn about the basic ingredient and some shortcut cuisine which I make before I going to college in Canada. I also watch a cookery program in YouTube, which is really helpful. I watch a cooking program of Sanjeev Kapoor, Nisha Mandulika, who is a well-known person of India. And nowadays cooking is a very fast with the help of different kitchen appliances like food processor, microwave. No doubt, women is dominant in this industry, but men are also very great chef. Even the Sanjeev Kapoor has made $1 billion empire from the cooking. So men's are also become a good cooker. It is enjoyable, has many dishes and easily prepared with a just simple technique. Personally, I don't know any professional cook, so sometimes I like to make some cuisine, and it is my hobby, and it can be opted as a good profession. But I don't be a cook chef, but it is my hobby. Describe as something that you do not know but you would like to learn. कुछ भी हो सकता है, फ्रेंच लैंग्वेज हो सकता है, स्विमिंग हो सकता है, anything what you want to describe, explain it, you better explain it in against the examiner. I'm very hardworking and innovative person, so I enjoy really learning new thing in my life. I never waste my summer break because we have a 30 days, so I always invested in some important skill which is helpful for my career perspective. So recently, last year, I learned cooking from my mother and enjoyed driving in school. But during my childhood, I used to join painting and dancing and other hobby classes. But the most important skill which I learned is English. I want to learn and understand the language properly, but I'm not able to speak English fluency, and I've always hesitate to speak English in front of the public. So I want to join an English institution. The teacher is really calming and very great sense of humor, who help me and motivate me to take part in group discussion, debate, and public speaking. This removed my hesitation, and now it took me 3 months, and I feel comfortable with my foreign friend. In fact, I have a large number of foreign friends from Canada, Australia, America. I feel it is a really important language in technical era if you want to improve the standard of life and earn a large amount of money in their life. So I think English is a common language, and it is a widely accepted all around the world. So it is a really helpful if you learn these skills. Talk about a colorful place you visit, something like a garden, farmhouse, anything what you like. So where did you go? What did you do there? Why do you visit this place? So you say that a colorful place is very attractive. I like different color. Even in Amritsar, during festival day, places like market and decorated with different colorful painting and flowers. During Holi, combination of different color on the faces of people look really charming and increase the beauty. I remember I went to a picnic for a short time. I was too much attracted by colorful place during my journey. There was a sunset and sky was an orange color. Mountains were milky, white covered with snow. The grass was lush green, yellow, red, white, and pink roses were in bunches. There are a number of different color of roses are available on the farmhouse. In fact, the lily and dahlia, sunflower also have in the on this place. And next day I also visit the exhibition of handicraft, where I see the traditional people and older people handicraft embroidery with red, yellow, blue and green color. It was very well displayed and the color were looking very beautiful. I like almost all the color, but I prefer according to the season and occasion. Even my room is also colorful painting, and I decorated my wall with blue, red and white color. And every city there should be park full of greenery and different colorful flower. But the visit of Simla was really fruitful and remarkable of my life. Describe a toy from your childhood that you like a lot. So what was it? When and how did you get it? And why it was important to you? And toy are the... So you can say that toy are the article to keep us busy when we are a childhood, and they are designed according to the age group of the child. I clearly remember my father, when I was 7 years old, my father giving me a sports car, and so that is why it is really important, and it remains still. I kept in my almirah because there is a nostalgic memory attached with it. And I enjoy with this car when I have a free time, and I never share with my, even I never share with my sibling, because I have a really possession about that. And it was in a red color which look really interesting. And I also I have a different I have a large number of toys, but I really like the sports car, and I also want to buy this car in future. And now most of the toys are designed according to the mental ability of the child. I think toys are the good gift for the children, and we also giving the gift such type which in creativity level of student and helpful in any way. Okay, so the most difficult thing you did in life, okay, when was it? What was it? Why do you remember it? Okay, as you know, I'm very hardworking and focused in my life. I'm always eager to learn a new thing in my life. Learning new things are generally difficult, but I never give up to make sure at least try once a while. I remember I achieve a very difficult task. No doubt I am a very good in understanding the English language, but I'm not fluently speaking English language. Even I able to hesitate to talking and communicating with my teacher and my foreign friends. So I decided to join an English center, which really helpful to improve my communication skills. Initially, it is very difficult to me to implement a vocab and real life, because you know that Punjabi is the official language of my town. So some people pranking me when I start to speaking English language. So firstly I really confused, but my teacher motivate me to participate in group discussion, debate and public speaking. I gained my competition. अब देख रहे हैं कि कैसे जो ये क्वेश्चंस हैं बार बार मोल्ड होके आ रहे हैं, ये हमने पहले भी डिस्कस कर लिया है पर ये फिर से आ गया. मतलब कि हमें एक डेप्थ अंडरस्टैंडिंग होनी चाहिए कैसे हमें वर्ड्स को मोल्ड करके यूज़ करना है. मुझे लगता है नियर अबाउट ये 30 से 40 टॉपिक होंगे जिससे आप बार बार क्यू कार्ड में मोल्ड करके यूज़ कर सकते हैं. सो आई थिंक दिस वीडियो इज़ रियली हेल्पफुल फॉर यू. इफ़ यू कंटिन्यूसली वॉच दिस वीडियो यू आर सो लकी, क्योंकि आप अपने डिज़ायर बैंड को ईजिली अचीव कर सकते हैं. I also improve my skill by reading the newspaper. Initially it is a very difficult task for me because I'm not able to concentrate and develop my interest, but gradually when I become a good orator, and at the last I believe difficult things should be taken as a challenge. Okay, never anything is not impossible in our life. If we have a persistence and desire, we achieve anything in our life. Orator दोस्तों public speaking को कहते हैं. ठीक है, I am a good speaker after learning a new language, learning a new skill, English language. So describe a change in your life. When did it happen? What was it like? And why did you change? So दोस्तों इसमें फिर से आप इंग्लिश के बारे में बोल सकते हैं कि मेरी अंडरस्टैंडिंग थी पर मेरी फ्लुएंसी नहीं थी, इसलिए मैंने इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज को सीखा. इससे मेरी बेटर पर्सपेक्टिव फ्यूचर के लिए बहुत अच्छा है, क्योंकि मैं बिजनेस प्रोग्राम मैंने कनाडा में लिया था, तो इट रियली हेल्पफुल टू कम्युनिकेट विद द पीपल. ठीक है, अब फ्रेंच लैंग्वेज का भी बोल सकते हैं कि कनाडा का सेकेंड ऑफिशियल लैंग्वेज French hai, so I learn French language. I learn few words now. So like because there are many few similarities related to English and French language. So I want to learn this language. It helped to settle down in Canada and got a good high job perspective in future. सो आप कह सकते हैं, बट आई थिंक इंग्लिश का बहुत अच्छा बनेगा क्यू कार्ड अगर देखा जाए तो. So the next topic is favorite law. Okay, there are many types of law. Is like traffic jam. Sorry, traffic jam. No, wearing helmet, female foticide, and child laboring, and there are many others. Talk about a law which you would like to propose in your area. What would the law be? Why do you think it is important? And how would you enforce this law? Okay. So law is a legal protection which gives to the citizen of the country. It helps to smoothly following the society. It made after deep understanding of the difficult social issues in the society. Law stand on the platform of justice. Everyone is the equal of the eye of the law. Caste, culture, creed, and are provided a equal justice. To reduce crime and create peace and harmony in the country, it is very important to creating and abiding the law. It also make the society fearless by creating awareness about fundamental right and duty. It also strictness and give a punishment to the offense who doing such type of activity which is harmful for the society. Well, I am not a law student, but I think every should be know aware about the important law of our country. And today I talk about the one of the important law, that is a child laboring, because due to developing country, the this problem is these social evils are really increasing day by day. So I think this labor is this social evil is only removed through the combining effort of government and society. So that is why I also made an association of 20 member and educate the nearby tea stall and locality member not to keep children as a domestic servant, because every children, despite they are belong to privileged or unprivileged family, they have a right to learn and play, get a good education in their life. So I think this is we also help to admit poor children in the public school and giving some facilities like uniform and books, so they got a good education in government school. This is an activity which give me a happiness and peace of mind. We also every year donated some proportion of money from my pocket money on NGO activity and volunteer activity, and I really feel satisfied after doing this activity. My neighborhood and my friends are really support me in this social level. So in this way I will this law I propose this law to protect the children of the fundamental right, so that they can study and play. So this law which I want to impose in my locality. उसके बाद है वॉक. ठीक है, आपने कोई लॉन्ग वॉक पे गए हैं, ठीक है, इसमें आप अगेन फॉर्म के बारे में बता सकते हैं. ठीक है, मैं आपको बोल देता हूँ एक बार. ठीक है, सो डिस्क्राइब अ वॉक दैट यू एंजॉय. व्हेन वाज इट, where was it, with whom did you go? So walk is a complete body activity which will remain the blood circulation and metabolic system, so it gives complete fitness and help to disease free body. I am a very health conscious person, so I always prefer to have a balanced diet and regular workout. No doubt my routine is really hectic, so I don't have enough time to go for a long walk, but sometime I find time for in an evening walk, because when the weather is really pleasant, and on that time I go for a walk with my friend or alone with listening music. And but last year I remember when I go for a walk with my uncle. Actually he came from Canada after 5 years, and the weather was really pleasant on that time, and he came to my house, and we planning to go for a long journey. And we also planning to go Golden Temple and Jallianwala Bagh and Wagah border. So I think it is a very good time, and got a knowledge and chit chat with my uncle. We also talk about different country courses, job. Oh! We also talk about the different country job opportunity, rules of PR and courses. My uncle is really knowledgeable. He also talk about the Canada transportation system and education system, and I really curiosity to know about more and more about the Canada. Then he talked about the whole situation, how the student enjoy his life while working, and with their study they become a responsible and disciplined student, and they have a high pay, they're getting a high pay job after they're completing their education. So on that time I decided to go abroad for higher study, especially Canada is my first preference. And even my uncle at the range of 70 years old, but he's remain healthy as a fiddle. He always go for a jogging and really health conscious. He always take a healthy ingredient in their diet and not feeling tired in on this stage. So moreover during this walk there was no traffic, no pollution, so we enjoy the sight scenery. So importance of time. Do you value time? Do you think punctuality is important? What is your favorite time of the day and why? Okay, my favorite time is days morning. So time and tide waits for never no anyone. It is rightly said that time is a key of success. Who have wisely used their time, who got achieve a new height in their life. I'm an organized person. I always make my timetable and do according to my work and set my priority. So I find enough time for my hobby and my family member. No doubt I'm an early riser, and my best time of my life is early morning, because I have 4 to 5 hours before I went to school. I get up every day 4 o'clock. So firstly I like to reading books and holy book Bhagavad Gita, which feel like religious and calm. After that I go for a short jogging and meditation, and I really like it. And after that I came back and spent 2 hours on my weak subject. My mathematics is a really weak subject, so I every day spend 2 hours on that, so that on this subject, so I develop my interest on this particular topic. After that I took a first meal of my day, and it was really light. There are some salad and bread and some healthy ingredient which remain me healthy and energetic on the whole day. Okay, so during afternoon I bit feel lazy. I like to take a short nap near about 15 to 20 minutes. This makes me fresh and full of energy. After that I go for a tuition where I do my homework, and after that I have in evening time I have a free time which I do some stress buster activity, like doing my hobby, utilizing my time on hobby. I sometimes I go for a gym and listening to music and meeting my friend, and that is the activity which I normally do and my day. But I think morning is a perfect day for me, because if I maintaining a discipline in my morning, my whole day is going to best. I utilize more productivity in my life. Talk about extreme weather. Okay, what is it? Bad experience you had? When did it happen? Where were you? How you felt at this time? So I live in Amritsar, where I enjoy 5 different seasons: spring, summer, monsoon, rainy season, and autumn season. But in my hometown, the season is really extreme, because really hot in summer and really cold in winter. And even in a rainy season, they become a more flooding and waterlogging all around the area. So people have a problem to move from here and there. So I think there's a really serious problem in my town. So I remember a very bad experience of extreme weather during winter. It was a month of January, and the day was really foggy and doomy. Okay, the mercury was down and the visibility was zero. And on that time I was attended a very important seminar related to my business program. So we visit with my best friend Lovepreet Singh, and the weather was really bad, and so as a drizzling started and it became a bone chilling cold. Drizzling होता है small small बूंदें जब गिरने लगती हैं, and bone chilling cold start मतलब कपकपाने वाली ठंड होती है ना, उसे कहते हैं. And it was very important to me to attend the seminar. So my friend was during the car, and he's drive very slowly, because the in front of we never able to visible that. Then suddenly we stop, and I was shocked to see a terrible incident. It was an incident of two students who hit by a truck, and they are muffled with blood, and there was nobody to help them in a serious cold. So we decided to help them, and firstly we stopped the car and shifted the injured person to the nearby hospital. It was an ICU case, so firstly I donated my blood and made a phone call to their family member. Due to the bad weather, he's arrived on the hospital after 2 hours. So there was a waterlogging and the traffic becomes standstill. So anyway, their family arrived, and he thanked me to and blessed me for giving this type of activity. And but this due to this activity I am able to miss my seminar, which is really helpful for me. But anyway, I able to attend other seminar. The habit of helping other I always learn from my family. I think government should also take a stupendous step to avoid an accident, and due to bad weather they also install a fog flight should be in the during a winter time, so the people should be clearly visible and the accident should be minimized. Okay, so photograph, describe a favorite photograph. ठीक है, कुछ भी फोटोग्राफ हो सकता है, एनीथिंग, वेयर वाज द फोटो टेकन, वो टुक द फोटो, फ्यूचर ऑफ फोटोग्राफी क्या होगा, ठीक है, ये क्वेश्चंस आ सकते हैं. एक्सप्लेन व्हाई इट इज फेवरेट फोटोग्राफ फॉर यू. ठीक है, photograph is a very good way to capture the past memory and recall it during the free time. I'm not a professional photographer, but my family and friend, I believe the future of photography of my family and friend, I believe the future of photography is really bright, because anything without photo is not exist. Media is only exist because the photography, and the camera and profession and even mobile have HD version provided a great feature of pixels and HD version camera, and nowadays they are very trendy in. And we not need to expert photographer, anybody can clicking the picture when they going for a traveling and any popular places. I remember an incident when I clicked many photograph, and I clicked the photograph of snow covered mountain, waterfall, sunset, and there was a mountain with covered with a white snow. There was a lushy green water grass, which I really look interesting when I went to Shimla with my friend. The clarity of the camera was really good. It is a good definition of good camera. And my favorite photograph is that when my nephew was demanding, my nephew was also go with there, so my nephew was demanding and enjoying near the waterfall, and I really like the photograph because the background is colorful, the pose is accurate and natural, and the angle is perfect. So unintentionally I click one of the best photograph which I never forget in my future, and I got a lot of comments and like on this post. Moreover, this additional feature has made photography of my people hobby. It also can be opted as a profession, because there are many professions like wild photography, and photographer, wedding photographer is very popular in our in my country. Describe a peaceful place that you like. दोस्तों पीसफुल प्लेस में आप गुरुद्वारे को कह सकते हैं कि गोल्डन टेम्पल. जैसे कि मैं कहूँ कि एवरी पीपल हैव अ डिफरेंट स्ट्रोक फॉर डिफरेंट फॉक, बिकॉज इसका मतलब है कि डिफरेंट ओपिनियन होते हैं लोगों की, बट दे थिंक लाइब्रेरी, होम, समथिंग पॉपुलर प्लेस, गुरुद्वारा, टेम्पल, दे फाइंड पीस. बट आई थिंक the peaceful place of my town is a golden temple, because firstly it is a religious shrine and a tourist hub, and it is a pride of my city, and people from all over the world visit this place for different intentions. Some come for pay their obeisance, and some for admire their beauty, but for me it is a peaceful place for me when I feel lethargic and stress for my mind due to the hectic schedule. I went visit this place every weekend. I feel calm, peace and tranquil, and I also like to listen the hymns, which I feel more calm. The colorful light and the fresh flower, it increase the beauty of the golden temple. Moreover, the reflection of golden temple clearly see on the holy pond, which increase the beauty of the temple, and which look like a paradise on earth. And it is very important as a religious and for a tourister. This fill me with me a positive energy, and so that I think it is a peaceful place which I really find calm and soothing. So talk about a subject did you not like at school, but but after that you like to study now. So please say what subject is, when did you study it, and why would you like to study it now. Actually, I have a bleak memory of my school day, but I remember when I was in 8th standard, and I was really hardworking and enthusiastic about my study. I always got first position in my school, and on that time the computer was introduced in my school, and I was really happy to know it was a new experience of my life. So I was really eager to attend the classes and learn a new subject very shortly. But I was really disappointed when I noticed that there are 80 students in my section, but there are only 40 computer in library, sorry, in a computer lab. So I not able to got a chance, and even my teacher used to explaining the working of computer on blackboard. You know that computer is a practical subject, you never understand without practically. So I start disliking this subject. So that is why in summer vacation I decided to join the computer classes, because my father tell me computer skill is really important in for your future. So I start classes. Initially I find difficult, but I after that I found it is a really interesting and informative, and how I wish to learn more about computer, because I make all my project with the help of computer. And even I also start coding and playing game on the computer. My father also gifted me on next birthday computer, so the curiosity are increased. I also become fast typing and computer. So the experience of school taught me the practical subject should be never in a form of theory. So that is why on that time I lose the interest. But after that, when I independently use this tool, and in this way it made me interesting, and made more enjoyable study in school. Talk about a favorite animal. Okay, is it wild or domestic? Why you like it? Why people keep that? And how can you take care of animal? ठीक है. So कुछ भी कह सकते हैं. You कह सकते हैं कि there are many terrestrial and aquatic animal in my country, because it help to maintain the ecosystem of my of the earth, and it all animals are attached with the food chain. And we also say animals are the great creation of the nature. And I am an animal lover, so I never hunt or cage to the animal. But my favorite animal is dog, because he's a pet animal and can be trained very well. There are different breed of dog, and always behave according to their training and breed. But my dog is very well trained. His name is Tommy, and always follow the command. He bring the newspaper in the morning, and moreover he is a security guard of my house, and we feel very safe when he is guarding the house on night. We feel calmly sleep on night, and this give him energy and also remain healthy, because he helped me to awake in the morning and go for a jogging with him. And I really take care of them, giving a proper diet, and treating like a family member. He's a very loving and taking the command properly. I feel pet are the stress buster, and they relax and change the mood, and I really love my dog very much. टॉक अबाउट अ हिस्टोरिकल प्लेस यू एडमायर. इसमें फिर आप गोल्डन टेम्पल के बारे में बता सकते हैं कि ये गोल्डन टेम्पल है, हिस्टोरिकल हब है, ठीक है. लार्ज नंबर ऑफ पीपल एवरी ईयर कमिंग आते हैं, ठीक है. इट इज़ अ स्पिक एंड स्पैन प्लेस है, ठीक है, मतलब हाइजीनिक प्लेस है, ठीक है. सो दैट इज़ वाई आई फील मोर काम. आई लाइक टू हिम्स, मतलब आई लाइक टू हिम ऑन दिस प्लेस. हिम्स होते हैं जो हम जो बाबा चांटिंग करते हैं ना, जब बाबा जो गीत करते हैं वो जब हम सुनते हैं उसे हम हिम्स कहते हैं, ठीक है. It is a historical important place, because it is established by Shri Guru Arjan Dev Ji, and so these things are included in this that. Okay, so the next question is describe a historical person you admire. ठीक है दोस्तों, ये भी हमने ऑलरेडी टॉपिक को डिस्कस कर लिया है, जो कि हमने स्टोरी टेलिंग में नरेटर के ग्रैंड मदर के बारे में बोला था. तो उसमें हम कह सकते हैं कि there are many famous historical personality and figure in our life, but my favorite is Shahid Bhagat Singh, who belong to Punjab, ठीक है. वो give a sacrifice for the life for the complete freedom of the India, and he's a great role in the independence of my country. I also watch his movie, Will Play by the Akshay Kumar. So ठीक है. He was a mature person and a great contribution in the chapter of history. He's a good orator and author. ठीक है, orator होता है public speaker. ठीक है, and author. He also wrote a many autobiography. ठीक है, which is really a great source of inspiration for youngster. ठीक है, he always voice against injustice. He never bear any tolerance for the hukumat of the Britishers. They have a very strong willpower. Even his two companions Shahid Rajgori and Sukhdev also participate in the contribution. So I think the historical personality and family should be properly honored and giving award, because this type of person is really important for the upcoming generation. This motivate young generation. They set an example for the upcoming generation, and I learn a lesson from this person to never give up in any never give up and confuse in a difficult situation, and also not bear any kind of injustice. In school, such historical personality should be taught to the children, and I really admire this person. और भी पॉलिटिकल पर्सन हो सकते हैं, ठीक है. APJ अब्दुल कलाम हो सकते हैं, ठीक है, जिनकी एक क्लीन पॉलिटिकल इमेज रही है, ठीक है, वो जो कि हमारे प्रेसिडेंट रहे हैं इंडिया के. सोशल एक्टिविस्ट हो सकते हैं, मदर टेरेसा हो सकती है, महात्मा गांधी हो सकते हैं, ठीक है, जिन्हें नोबेल प्राइज़ विनर हैं, ठीक है, लव एंड पीस के लिए. और फ्रिंज हैं सेट बाय हर, ठीक है, वो अनाथ थी मदर टेरेसा, ठीक है, वो चिल्ड्रंस को बहुत लव करती थी, ठीक है. ही इज़ इवन नॉट बिलोंग टू इंडिया बट ही क्रिएट एग्जाम्पल, ठीक है. सेलिब्रिटीज़ हो सकते हैं, जैसे सचिन तेंदुलकर हो सकता है, मलखा सिंह हो सकता है, जिसके हमने ऑलरेडी डिस्कस किया है, ठीक है. इट डिपेंड ऑन यू कि कौन से हिस्टोरिकल पर्सन के बारे में आप बात करना चाहते हैं. ओके, सो द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज़, दोस्तों बने रहिए क्योंकि लास्ट में कुछ सस्पेंस है, ओके, जो मैं आपको लास्ट में बताऊंगा. सिटी, सॉरी, टॉक अबाउट अ हैंडीक्राफ्ट इन योर सिटी. व्हाट इज़ इट, व्हाई इट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट, डू यू नो एनी हैंडीक्राफ्ट, एंड and discuss about the future of handicraft. Well, handicraft is a small-scale industry which generates employment and revenue. It is a traditional skill which is carried forward by the family. Moreover, it differs from state to state, but it is observed that the trend of handicraft is declining due to the advanced technology. Every country has some different handicraft, like fulkari is a Punjab, embroidery, woolen clothes in Rajasthan, okay, any wool. So every states have a different handicraft. But on the other hand, it is a revenue generating industry which should be preserved by museum, art gallery and heritage fair. No doubt this industry is declining, but because technical skills are speeding up. I live in Amritsar, where is famous for Punjabi culture, custom and tradition. I remember when my teacher assigning a task related to the fulkari handicraft, and I have never knowledge about that. So we were 5 friends. We planning to visit a nearby village. We really amazed to see that there are a number of children and elderly. They are busy to making a embroidery fulkari on the different clothes, and with colorful thread, red, blue, green, which look really amazing and really important skill. I also request to one aunt to help me to make a project. So she's a really great sense of humor. She helped me to making my project, and even I also learned to make a to few stitches on the cloth. I'm not expert on it, but I really enjoy it. This was a difficult thing for me. Then I made a project report, and I discussed the reason for the downfall of industry with my with the aunt of the village, and this also at the survey indicated the youngster and educated people prefer to work with machines because it is a fast and accurate, and so most of the people don't prefer to take handicraft as a profession. But no doubt it is a popular business industry in earlier time after agriculture department. So due to the good report writing, I won the report writing, and visit to the village was really helpful, knowledgeable and rewarding for me. दोस्तों खत्म होने वाला है, सिर्फ 3-4 टॉपिक्स रह गए हैं, तो प्लीज़ टिके रहिए, ठीक है. डिस्क्राइब अ शॉर्ट जर्नी दैट यू डिसलाइक. सो दोस्तों ये सेम वही टॉपिक है कि जैसे कि मैं कहीं गया, एक सेमिनार अटेंड करने गया, ठीक है, तो वहाँ जाकर जैसे ही मैंने एक जंक फूड खाया स्टॉल पे, तो मुझे फूड पॉइजनिंग होने लगी, ठीक है. सो आई रियली फील डिगी, ठीक है, मेरा माई हेड स्टार्ट रीलिंग, माई बॉडी वाज स्टार्ट शिवरिंग ड्यू टू हाई फीवर. सो आई फर्स्टली विजिट द डॉक्टर, ठीक है. ये सेम टॉपिक है जिसे आपको मोल्ड करके इसमें बोलना है. सो ठीक है, आई एम सेमिनार को अटेंड नहीं कर पाया, इसलिए मैं सेटिस्फाई नहीं था. इवन मेरे फ्रेंड ने मुझे सेमिनार के बारे में बता दिया था. ठीक है। सो नेक्स्ट टॉपिक को डिस्कस करते हैं, बिकॉज द टाइम बहुत ज़्यादा हो चुका है। सो आई नेवर वेस्ट योर टाइम, एंड द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज़ describe a time when you forget something important. दोस्तों, it's talk about the something wallet and handbag. When I forget that, when I visit to attending the seminar, there is a many important document in the handbag. So I will never forget. My mind is really sharp, but due to hurry on this time, and so that is why I forget this handbag. There is a many important document and which I needed on that time. ठीक है। सो दिस टॉपिक्स आर इंक्लूडेड ऑन दिस, एंड आप सेमिनार के बारे में बोल दीजिए, ठीक है, ये चीज़ें बोल दीजिए, ठीक है। देन आई केम बैक एंड इन अ हरी आई टुक माई डॉक्यूमेंट एंड आफ्टर केम बैक टू द सेमिनार एंड गो थ्रू सबमिट टू माई टीचर हु एडवाइज मी टू गो कनाडा फॉर हायर स्टडी। अपनी तरीके से बोलिए भाई, ठीक है। ये आपका ग्रेट सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर, आपकी क्रिएटिविटी बताती है, आपका कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल बताता है एग्जामिनर को, ठीक है। हर बंदे की अपनी व्यू होते हैं किसी क्वेश्चंस के रिगार्डिंग। सो इट्स डिपेंड ऑन यू, व्हाट इज़ योर ओपिनियन। मैंने सिर्फ आपको कुछ वर्ड्स दे दिए हैं, कुछ वर्कैब्स दे दिए हैं, जिसे आप हेल्प करके मोल्ड करके बार बार क्वेश्चंस बना सकते हैं, ठीक है। आई थिंक दिस क्यू कार्ड इज़ रियली हेल्पफुल फॉर यू। उसके बाद डिस्क्राइब आर्ट एंड क्राफ्ट एक्टिविटी यू डिड एट स्कूल। इसमें फिर से आप हैंडीक्राफ्ट के बारे में बोल सकते हैं कि मैंने फुलखाड़ी बनाया, ठीक है, एंड इट वाज अ वेरी नॉलेजेबल एक्सपीरियंस, क्योंकि मैंने आंटी से स्टिचेस सीखी, ठीक है। यहाँ ये आप नहीं बोलना चाहते तो ग्लोबल वार्मिंग के बारे में बोल दीजिए, ठीक है। मैंने मक्कर आइलेट्स का डिस्क्रिप्शन में लिंक दे दिया है, ठीक है। मैंने ग्लोबल वार्मिंग की पेंटिंग बनाई है, ठीक है, जिसमें मैंने कुछ इंडस्ट्रीज बनाए, रेजिडेंशियल हाउस बनाए, ठीक है। आफ्टर दैट आई मेक सम माउंटेन्स विद वाटर फ्लोइंग द इनटू द सी लेवल, ठीक है, विच increase the sea level, ठीक है। आफ्टर दैट आई मेक some mosquito in the corner of the river which show the life threatening diseases, their happy mood, ठीक है। ये सब क्या शो कर रहा है कि जो ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस निकल रही हैं, ठीक है, जो पोल्यूशन लेवल इंक्रीज हो रहा है ड्यू टू कार एंड जो ट्रैफिक रनिंग हो रहा है रोड में, ठीक है, उसके कारण पोल्यूशन इंक्रीज होने के कारण हमारा ग्लोबल वार्मिंग जो है एक प्रॉब्लम बन रहा है। इट इज़ अ सोशल इशू विच इज़ मिनिमाइज बाय द कार पुलिंग, ठीक है। कार पुलिंग होता है कार शेयर करना, इंकरेजिंग अ पब्लिक व्हीकल्स, ठीक है, यूजिंग अ साइकिलिस्ट मोड ऑफ ट्रांसपोर्ट, ठीक है। In this way, we minimize the global warming. So I won the competition, and my principal awarding me on the morning seminar, and the painting was still standing on the corridor, on the corridor of the wall, ठीक है। इस तरह हम बोल सकते हैं। उसके बाद दोस्तों नेक्स्ट टॉपिक द सेम है, ठीक है। डिस्क्राइब अ कन्वर्सेशन टॉपिक यू आर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन, ठीक है। इसमें कह सकते हैं वेल I am really talk about a debate topic because I am a good public speaker. But last year, when in a COVID-19 time, when all people are locked down, and suddenly the government released the whole country, my uncle was organize a party, and my all friends and relative coming there, and we noticed that all are talking about the same topic, and I am not interested in that because we already talk about since 5 months this topic, so it was a really felt awkward and bored because the same topic we talk again and again, which not increase our knowledge and understanding about the particular topic. So I think I am not interested in that, and I came to my house without talking to my any friend, okay. So उसके बाद नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है डिस्क्राइब अ टाइम व्हेन यू फॉरगेट समथिंग इम्पोर्टेंट। सॉरी, ये हमने कर लिया है कि हमने हैंड बैग जो था हमारा। सो ओके दोस्तों, हम लगातार पहुंच रहे हैं, सिर्फ 1 से 2 रह गए हैं, आप टिके रहिए, सस्पेंस बहुत जल्दी आने वाला है। डिस्क्राइब एनर्जेटिक पर्सन दैट यू नो। इसमें सेम आप अपने अंकल के बारे में बता दीजिए जो कनाडा से आए हैं, वो 70 ईयर्स के हैं, बट स्टिल वो फिट एज अ फिडल हैं, वो कनाडा में आर्मी में हैं या डॉक्टर हैं, वो स्टिल सर्व वर्क एज अ फिलैंथ्रोपिस्ट, कई चीज़ें ऐड कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। उन्होंने वो एक्सपीरियंस पर्सन है, उन्होंने मुझे एडवाइस दिया, ठीक है। ही इज़ आल्सो वर्क, सो कह सकते हैं, या वो एक एंटरप्रेन्योर है, ठीक है। वो बिलोंग टू अ रिच फैमिली, बट हिज फैमिली हैज़ अ ग्रेट सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर, ठीक है। वो हमेशा ऑल पीपल्स से टॉक जेंटली टॉक करते हैं, ठीक है। ही व्हेन ही केम टू फ्रॉम कनाडा, ही विजिट माय हाउस एंड वी टॉक अबाउट my future goal. He advised me to go Canada for higher studies, so I accept my uncle offer, and we also move to Canada for higher study. So इस तरह कुछ भी कुछ टॉपिक्स जो है मोल्ड कर बार बार आपको बनाना आना चाहिए, ओके। सो उसके बाद डिस्क्राइब अ गुड डिसीजन दैट यू मेड रिसेंटली। गुड डिसीजन में आप इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज का बोल सकते हैं, जो मेरे लिए बहुत ही हेल्पफुल रहा, क्योंकि मेरी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल सुधर गई, ठीक है। और मेरे फ्यूचर करियर के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ठीक है। ये चीज़ें आप इंक्लूड कीजिए। उसके बाद डिस्क्राइब इवेंट दैट यू अटेंडेड व्हिच डिड यू लाइक द म्यूजिक प्ले। एक्चुअली last year when the government released the lockdown, my cousin came from America, and he tied the knot with a one famous American businessman, and actually he's a Japanese, so he came with my cousin, and they planning to organize a big party, and they invited all relatives and friends. He also invited me because I have a close relation with my cousin, so the all things are really decorated, the multiple cuisines are available, but sounds are really annoyed because they listen a Japanese song which I never understand, and it is in a slow language. You know that the youngster are like to listen a loud song and Punjabi song, so I never enjoy this moment, the wedding anniversary, because due to wedding party, due to the not understand the language, and you also see that the voice of the DJ is really loud, so it feel annoyed and awkward. और आप ये भी ऐड कर सकते हैं कि मैं जो है डीजे मैन के पास गया, आई गो फॉर अ डीजे मैन टू give up to request to please change the language of the song, but he strongly denied because he say it was the permission of honor, so it was a really bad experience of my life, ठीक है। ये चीज़ें आप ऐड कीजिए। सो उसके बाद डिस्क्राइब अ यूजफुल ऐप दैट यू यूज्ड सिंस योर चाइल्डहुड, ठीक है। सो आप कह सकते हैं कि आई यूज़ अ लॉट ऑफ ऐप बिकॉज इट हेल्प टू इंक्रीज आवर नॉलेज एंड इंटरेक्टेड विद फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिली मेम्बर like WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, other social media apps, and Cambly app. I like to use a Cambly app, which I since use for 2 months. It is really helpful to increase my vocabulary. It is no doubt it is a paid app, but it is a cost effective because there are numbers of experienced teachers from America, Canada, Australia, and UK, which help to improve our communication skills and got a desired band on IELTS. So actually, it is really helpful to improve my fluency and linguistic problem related English language. So it is really helpful. They give a regular feedback about my language, so I regularly help to improve my English language and got my desired band in this in my due to the properly guidance by the teacher of the Cambly app. So that is why I like to communicate through this app. I make a large number of foreign friends, which is I think really helpful in my future because I moved to Canada and there are a large number of Canadian people makes friend through this app. So I think that is why it is really useful. उसके बाद फिर से है डिस्क्राइब अ टाइम व्हेन समवन और समथिंग डिड मेड अ लॉट ऑफ नॉइस, ठीक है। नॉइस कह सकते हैं जैसे बस्टिंग क्रैकर के बारे में कह सकते हैं कि ऑन द टाइम इट इज़ वेरी डिफिनिंग, क्योंकि डिफिनिंग होता है कान, जब कान फटने वाला होता है ना उसे हम डिफिनिंग कहते हैं, ठीक है। and all around there due to the Diwali, all around there crackers are burning people, but on that time my teacher giving me an assignment, so I'm really busy on that task, but due to the cracks I really stress and distract from my assignment. I'm very shortage of time because in the next morning I submit my task, but there is a half assignment is not able to complete, so that is why at that time I put a headphone on my hair and listen music, and that is why due to the continuously effort of 5 to 6 hours I able to complete my task on the given period of time, and so that is a time I felt really annoyed due to a lot of noise, but after that I complete my assigning task. सो दोस्तों ये क्यू कार्ड थे जो कि आई थिंक रियली हेल्पफुल फॉर योर डिज़ायर बैंड, और मैंने इनका डिस्क्रिप्शन भी दे दिया है लिंक में, लिंक मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे दिया है, सो यू कैन सी व्हेन यू वॉच दैट वीडियो, सो इट इज़ रियली हेल्पफुल, ठीक है दोस्तों। उसके बाद लास्ट सस्पेंस ये था कि दोस्तों मैं राइटिंग पे भी वीडियो लाने वाला हूँ कि कैसे आप 7.5 अचीव कर सकते हैं, जो मैंने ईजिली अचीव किए हैं आफ्टर द 3 months एफर्ट। I make some advanced template which I posted on my YouTube channel, so it is really helpful to improve your enhance your vocabulary. मैंने हर टॉपिक पे बनाया है, both view है, agree and disagree है, extend disagree and agree है, opinion and solution है, और भी कुछ होते हैं, cause and effect होते हैं, मैंने सभी पे बनाया है। और मैंने कुछ एक दो टेम्पलेट्स बनाए हर टॉपिक पे कि आप अकॉर्डिंग टू योर comfortability you use this template and got your desired band. So मैं और भी रीडिंग पे भी लाऊंगा, लिसनिंग पे भी लाऊंगा कि कैसे मैंने 7.5 अचीव किए हैं अपने IELTS एग्जाम में। So you also got it. 7.5 is not a very big score band, but I think I'm only I think it is very big goal for me, so I really feel rewarding when I got my desired band. सो मिलते हैं दोस्तों नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, जब तक के लिए सत श्री अकाल, नमस्कार, अब आदाब एंड गुड बाय।